Right now on CJAD 800, we're turning our attention once again to the inauguration this weekend of the REM. There will be free rides available if you get on at one of the 4 new stations this weekend, and then the official inauguration on Monday. Joining us from CDPQ Infra is spokesperson Francis Labbé. Francis Labbé, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, Trudy.
All right, let's talk about the big announcement just hours ago that you have secured some parking for commuters at Fairview, 300 free spaces. I guess the question is, why is this coming just literally hours before the first runs of the line?
Well, discussions have been put in place for many weeks now, and they come to a conclusion that is useful for everyone. We're quite glad of it, and we thank our partners from Cadillac Fairview for that. Well, let's remind that as of Monday, let's recall that the STM is reorganizing all the bus lines towards the REM station, so there will be alternatives, but there will be additional parking spaces for people who cannot do something else than take their cars. There are parking lots, maybe it's 1,200 across that branch of Ansalom, and combined with Big C stations that we're negotiating, and combined with a Communauto as well that's in discussion with us, and the reorganization of the bus lines, it offers options to our commuters.
How is it going to work, these free parking spaces? Is it going to be gated? How is Fairview going to stop people if the lot fills up, if all 300 spaces go? How is Fairview going to stop people from dumping their cars in its regular parking lot for shoppers?
Well, that's a good question. I cannot answer for our partners, but what I can tell you is that the space we're talking about is quite clearly defined. So people that would come at our station, Fairview Point Claire, they will easily notice on the east side of the street just across our station, the parking lots are quite visible, and once they will be filled, well, that's going to be the signal not to try to sneak in another place. That's for the questions related to the space offered by the mall to its customers. I cannot, unfortunately, answer that question.
The arrangement with Cadillac Fairview for those parking spaces, is that just for a number of months? Is there have you signed a contract? Are you paying rent? Are you paying, is the REM paying for those spaces on a contract basis?
We have a deal with our partner, and it will be renewed yearly. We know that it's for years to come, and we will renew it each and every year. So that's the way the deal goes. But in the meantime, what I can tell you is that our teams that are working on that kind of situation to improve the access of our stations, they are already in contact with local developers that might have plans to develop, let's say, housing projects in the neighborhood. And we already told these partners, the eventual partners, that we are open for business if they want to keep spaces for our users. So these are all the tracks we're exploring to make sure that our stations will be easily accessible for people of the West Island.
Any plans to try and work out a similar deal at the station in Kirkland? Because there are a lot of people on the West Island very unhappy that there are only going to be 200 spaces reserved for Kirkland residents.
Well, then again, I cannot at this point talk for our partners of the city of Kirkland, but what I can tell you is that CDPQ Infra is always interested in having discussions with partners to make sure that there are space available for our users. But again, I cannot speak for our partners.
Well, I'm just wondering, you managed to work out this last minute deal with Fairview. What was the property owner in Kirkland, that shopping center parking, not open to a rental deal for spaces?
The deal that happened in Kirkland was more between private owners and the city of Kirkland. But then again, I cannot go further than that, other than saying that we're still fully available if they want to talk with us to improve things up. We're here, but that's as far as I can go now.
Okay. Tell us about this free ride offer this weekend. What are the hours? How is it going to work for people who want to go and experience this Lanse Lorme line on its opening weekend?
So people will be able to show up as of 9 o'clock tomorrow morning and Sunday morning as well. And they will be given tickets that will give them free access to all the network of the REM. So people from Sainte-Anne-de-Bellevue or Kirkland will be able to get a title. They will travel. If they want to go to Brossard, they will be able to do so. If they want to go to Deux-Montagnes, it's going to be okay as well. And it's going to be like that between 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And that's for Sunday and Saturday as well.
And after that, I guess the zoning cost comes into effect. Yep. Once the line is fully open as of Monday. You would have to pay attention to whether you're crossing into another zone because the fare is higher, correct?
Yes, exactly. For people of West Island, the zone is A. So it's the A zone with one passage is $3 for 75 cents. Sorry about that, and something like a monthly pass is a little more than $100, and that is okay. But for the island of Montreal only, to go further towards Brossard or to go to Laval, that's A B zone. So that's different. People will have to be aware of that.
All righty. Any word yet on when we're going to see that station open at the airport, which I guess is one of the next steps, right, for the REM?
Yes. Yeah, we have already we are commissioning the third branch over 4. So the very last one is the airport branch. And we are working on that. We have teams working with ADM. You know that the only station we do not build at CDPQ Infra is the airport station, which is built by our partners of ADM. But it's progressing well, and there's nothing that makes us believe there will be delays, and the target is to have that line commissioned by the end of 2027.
So the end of next year. That will make a huge difference, I think, for a lot of people getting to and from the airport.
It will. Personally, I live in Deux-Montagnes, and I can't wait to bring my suitcase and go by REM straight to the airport. I tell you.
How has the testing on the Lanse Lorme line gone so far? Because we've been seeing I live in Pierrefonds. We've been seeing those cars moving along for months now. Has the testing gone smoothly from CDPQ's view?
Yeah, you remember last fall, Trudy, we were supposed to commission both these branches at the same time, but we decided to pursue the testings on the Lanse Lorme branch and focus on Deux-Montagnes to make things easier for our operator that were already taking charge of a much larger network. But these testings have been, like you said, it's been continued since then, and that's what makes us quite confident that things are going to be well, because the testings were done quite efficiently, and no major issues have been appearing, and we attained our objectives, and we were able to commission this Monday. So we're quite confident, and the operator is quite confident it's going to go well.
All right. I am looking forward to riding that line out my way. Francis Labbé, thank you for the interview.
Well, thank you very much, and have a nice day.
Unmistakably Canadian.
It's the music that raised you.
The artists raising the bar.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
Hey, my name's Brett Emmons. I'm from the Glorious Sons.
Hi, I'm Nelly Furtado.
Made in Canada. The station that champions Canadian music.
Loud, proud, and all yours.
No passports required. Just press play.
Tap into Made in Canada now on iHeartRadio.ca
or the free iHeartRadio app.